So welcome back to the Happiness Series, and today 9 of part 1. Now, over the last 8 days, I've been asking you as part of the exercise to recall a time when you've done something or said something, given something perhaps, nice to another person. So an act of kindness that allows you to remember how that feels. But if you find that's not really working for you, and some people don't, then you might like to just sort of flip that on its head and remember a time when somebody has done something kind for you. And it may be something very small, but very significant for you. And the interesting thing about this when you do this, so many people say, I can't really sort of think of a time when I've done something for another person. You know, some people really struggle with trying to think of something significant. And that's usually because we kind of underplay, perhaps, the value of little things. We don't even notice the little things that have significance for other people that we might do. And so it might be that someone said something to you in the past which has just stayed with you. It really touched you for whatever reason at that time. And of course the reverse is equally true. There may well be things that we've not even known felt like acts of kindness to other people, and yet they've stayed with them. So, as I say, it's quite okay to just flip that on its head and to turn it the other way around and to remind yourself of a time when somebody's said something, given something, done something for you. Because of course that, in that sense of appreciation, there is immediately an identification and a recognition of the feeling of kindness. They're not really separate, you could say. Part of the same thing, part of the same blue sky. So if you have been finding it difficult, maybe just try that today, just switching it around a little bit. But whatever the case, right now, just take a moment, get comfortable. And when you're ready, the eyes open, a nice soft focus, aware of the space around you in the room. Just taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with the next exhalation, just closing the eyelids as you just check in with the other senses. And now just gently scanning down from head to toe. So just asking yourself now, reflecting on your intention for this exercise. Aware of how it benefits those around you. And if you haven't done already, just starting to become more aware of the breath, the movement of the breath in the body. As you just focus your attention on that movement and just rest in that space for the next few minutes. So just beginning the visualization now in your own time, watching as that pinprick of light naturally arises in the middle of the body, full of potential, full of all those qualities we're focusing on in this practice. Using whatever memory helps you to engage with those qualities, and then just watching, staying with that wave of kindness as it extends throughout the body, space around us, as far as the mind will go in every possible direction. And right now, just letting go of any focus, any image in the mind, letting go of the visualization. Just giving the mind complete freedom to do whatever it wants, to go wherever it wants. Just for the next 30 seconds or so. And now just bringing the attention back to the body. Back to the feeling of weight, gravity, of contact between the body and the chair, the floor, any of the other senses that are particularly active or obvious, apparent. And then in your own time, just gently opening the eyes. As always, just maintain the posture just for a moment. Before rushing off to do anything, just taking a moment to appreciate how it feels. To appreciate how it could feel. You're able to just carry this, to maintain this throughout the day. And when you've done that, just sitting back in the chair. Have a stretch if you'd like to. And as you head out into the day today, no matter what time of day it is you're doing this, remembering not to differentiate in your kindness. So this is something we're going to look at a lot more in part 4 of the happiness series, but just that idea that sometimes the people around you that you find very difficult, the people around you who really wind you up for whatever reason, those are the people that show you the areas of mind, if you like, that you probably really dislike. Without those people, without those kind of triggers in our life, then there's no way that we can actually train the mind effectively. We need to be reminded of what it is that prevents us from resting in the natural space of awareness and of kindness, what it is that throws us off course. We don't need to search out difficult situations or difficult people. As a general rule, they find us quite naturally in life. Okay, and it's the same, and of course, for other people will be the difficult ones. It's important to remember that as well. So, whenever possible, take the opportunity, notice when the clouds appear in the sky, when those feelings of agitation, of restlessness, impatience, whatever it is that covers up that natural quality of kind awareness, use that as part of training the mind so that you can, over time, notice those arising earlier and earlier to the point where perhaps you might even see it coming so early you're able to let go of it in the moment, only to fall back into that space of kind awareness.